I will introduce myself first, and then yeah, and
Sure.
then we just
Sure.
get with it
Sure,
goes.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
my name is Sam, and I'm the founder of Nova Chain. And yeah, I'm here. I'm very happy to be here today with Crate, and so we can talk about the different things related to content and this blockchain, all that. And thank you, Crate, for being here too.
Sure.
Thank
So
you.
I'm Sean from Crate. Um, I'm I'm one of the co-founders and BDM for BD lead for Crate, and I'm happy to have this AMA session with you. I'm open to answering any type of questions.
All right. I think we can do like this. Um, I would ask a couple of questions I have here, and yeah, you can also ask, and you would just go with the
Oh,
vibe.
so it's going to be just two of us. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I think just two of us. Yeah. All right. So let me start with my first question.
Sure.
Uh, can you please explain us the process of tokenizing the real world assets on Crate and how it ensures transparency and security for investors?
Okay, so Crate.io, for those of you who don't know, is a tokenization tool built into an application just like an exchange, crypto exchange. And a crypto
Mhm.
exchange meaning it's why crypto exchange is because it's the easiest and it's the most secure form and people are most used to it, right?
Mhm.
And how do we ensure transparency? Everything is going to be eventually on the blockchain, so everything is going to be trackable. Just give me one second.
Yeah.
And how we tokenize the real world asset is you first would have to register through our platform. We go through the due diligence. Are
Mhm.
you locally registered? What you claim to have is does it really exist? Um, it may take a week. It may take a month. Then after the due diligence, we take over 51% of the ownership rather than 100%. And we provide the asset owner 100% of the fund when we raise. But just in case something goes wrong, and I mean, just mind you, this is they're asking for liquidity temporarily for their asset, for the entirety of their asset, or 60, 70%, whatever. In order for us to make sure the holders don't lose anything, we have to hold at least 51%, and we have to have it in writing that if something were to happen, we have the right to sell and benefit, or at least not lose any money for the holders. So we have legal security, we have blockchain security in place, and transparency. Of course, everything's going to be on blockchain. So yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Very, very interesting. I have one more question, which is uh, related to the challenges that Crate has faced in tokenizing fine arts, real estate, and collectibles, and how were these challenges overcome?
I think we have to first finding the artist, the asset owners, and the collectible owners are going to be the biggest challenges that we're going to face, and it is a new space, right? The blockchain is very new. People who are in here in this space is there to like make money, and many of them are tech savvy but not related to art directly. When NFTs were booming, we didn't have. I mean, there was no shortage of artists, but now that NFTs have bottomed, a lot of interest that we previously thought will, it's not there. So we were able to manage about 10 artists. We to bring on board 10 artists as the platform gets developed and gets ready. And for real estate owners, of course it's a new concept. It's an old concept of fractional ownership, but you're bringing it to blockchain, so it's a tokenized ownership. So it's the biggest hurdle challenge would be getting people to initially understand where you're coming from and what the outcome may be, and and anything else other than that would be challenge for us would be building the project as according to how we envision it.
Yeah, yeah. And how does Crate handle the valuation and verification of tokenized assets? And what measures actually are in place to maintain accuracy and trust?
Okay, so valuation and verification of tokenized assets, we will have to see the fair valuation of the market. We cannot give that person if they claim their house is going to be $1 million or their building is going to be $10 million, and eventually, like, through our due process, we find that we go through the local government records, we go through the local real estate property app and the experts, and we find out that it's like $3 million in reality. That's not gonna fly. So we do have to do thorough verification. We're starting to the service in the U.S. and in South Korea. So we are looking to get the tokenized assets in South Korea through art and real estate first. And how we do that is we'll have to visit the artists, we'll have to visit the asset owners, and just double check, triple check the local government records. On top of it, um, we will bring legal experts to and real estate art experts to find out the fair value. That will be is one of the things that they were planning to do. And maintaining accuracy is, you know, after they bring make it into a token or a tokenized version of assets through our platform. We cannot interfere. We cannot interfere and do things with the price. It'll be manipulation of market. And once we have it inside the platform, the people who own the asset, or the asset owners that request the liquidity, just like any other crypto project, they have to make it bullish. They have to make it so that, oh, we with your money we were able to do this, we've expended this, we've marketed this much, and we've made this much profit, we're willing to share this many percent. That's really totally up to them.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Um, can you elaborate on Craig's approach to fractional ownership and how it benefits investors?
So investors traditionally they didn't have access to buy a piece of. They cannot say, "Oh, I own a piece of that land. I own a piece of that building," because traditional investors has money, but retail investors like us, we we don't hold millions of tens of millions of dollars in our pockets waiting for new assets to come out. So what happens is when through our platform, they finally get a chance to uh, invest in high value assets that need liquidity. And through our platform, you'll be able to own a. You can go around and proudly say that you own this car, a piece of this car. You own a piece of this land or this art, and it would be very, very, very interesting to see what the limits are going to be. Um, how we've approached fractional ownership is we just leave it up to the asset owners to determine the price. Well, actually, we have to, of course, double check. But when we find the fair price and they determine the number of tokens and they leave it for the investors to purchase, um, I'm sorry, there's a big noise. So we leave it for the market to kind of do its own thing. But eventually, the trend will be year over year, year over year, the profit that the property makes or the assets accrue value. It will be redistributed when the sales happens or when they rent it to a museum for an event or something like that. If the artist can add more and more value to the art, if the real estate owner can build different things on the and they fix their real estate property and the value goes up, that'll all come in as something that benefits their own pocket. So through their tokens, holding however many tokens they have, we expect at least 5 to 7% um, in a good market to for people to make money through tokenized assets, because not that the real estate value is going to go up. It's just that the value of the real estate property will go up with the tenants, the type of tenants that they have, how many tenants that they have, or what kind of service they provide, or what kind of benefits the asset owners are willing to give.
Yeah, thank you so much. And actually, for Nova Chain explores the fractional ownership for digital content creators, and or let's say digital content, and it allows the multiple stakeholders to invest in
Great.
yeah,
Mm,
allows multiple stakeholders to invest in high value digital assets, and
mm,
of course enhances liquidity and democratizes access to valuable content. Yeah.
mm,
Okay. I think there is a question that everyone I think here wants to ask.
mm.
What innovations in Create platform makes it stand out in the tokenization of RWAs?
I see. Okay, so I think, um, well, that number significantly dropped. Um, Crate.io's platform is different in that there's no exchange that deals with there's no exchange that deals with assets outright, because assets are very tricky. Assets, you hold assets. Um, it's hard to tokenize. If you make it into stock, how are you going to manage it? And it's going to be very, very, very difficult to manage once you make it into tokenized tool. Once you and you need a so traditionally your thought may be you need a tokenization tool, and you need a marketplace to sell it. But in our platform, just like any exchange, you can buy and sell freely. And it's really up to the platform and the asset owners to bring value to the assets. Some may be able to raise funds. We were just talking to a property owner um, down in South Korea. I guess the property costs about $20 to $30 million. They want to cash. They want to liquidate a little bit of their uh, um, assets so that they can create a K-pop studio, and that K-pop studio could be generating revenue once they have a good contract. So that revenue that's generated, a portion of it will be returned back to the token holders of that property, something like that. But you know, there's a lot of tools that do tokenization and marketplace, but you don't have a built-in tokenization into an exchange form, like exchange dedicated to asset trading. And that's where I think, if you think of traditional way of trading, I think of like gas, think of energy, those things, but something like that, but coming into your home, some with items that are really friendly to you. So it may be, for as Nova Chain provides a secure platform for content creators, as we explore collectibles, these content creators may create collectible digital items, and that could be also like game items or community items. I don't want to go this far, but maybe somebody sells their digital to be funny. Maybe there's maybe people sell their digital underwear from OnlyFans, something like that. That could
Yeah.
be a very interesting, innovative way for content creators, right? So we can use, we can maybe we can explore that. We try to monetize, create and monetize opportunities within the real world asset space, and eventually we're going to have our own trust company, because there has to be a trust company separately for each country to recognize the ownership of each property assets. So that will be a bit of a challenge, because we have to have a legal expert in, legal partnership in every country that we enter. That's what we're looking for. We're just focused on South Korea and U.S., but we are open to any other spaces. I recently had a talk with a tokenization. I mean, tokenized asset manager, I think, in Brazil, who deals with real estate. So, I mean, opportunity is widely open. Nova Chain also, I know, uh, is doing collaborative innovations. It looks to enhance user experience through Nova Chain, and we're open to that. So maybe we can work together to create something cool. But right now, we are focused on the platform. We are focused on making the platform work 100%. We're going to be developing an opening experience for the very very first version, like the alpha version of, like, think of it as like a movie preview of our platform. So maybe, yeah, something like that. We're preparing to open today or tomorrow. You'll have a taste of our platform. Um,
Great.
it may not look like the latest and greatest, but by the time it comes out, a lot of people will use it.
Yeah. Actually, this is like we're going on almost the same path. The thing is, I used to, I'm a big fan of creating content, okay?
Hmm.
And I'm also a big fan of blockchain.
Mm.
And I know a lot of content creators around the world. And the thing is, I have seen, I mean, I'm telling you now, like the idea behind Nova Chain. So I have seen a lot of content creators struggling on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, especially when it comes to revenue, and because they cannot control everything I mean, they create content, they put it on YouTube, but then it's up to YouTube, and it's up to the algorithm that YouTube created to make it successful or not. It depends on that, you know. So and the content creators depends on a little bit of different income resources, like what they call that, the AdSense and maybe super chats, stuff like that. So we come up with the idea of how about we create a content platform, a platform where you can share your content, and it's decentralized, and you can use the blockchain and all that, the power of the blockchain, and you can be free. You can share whatever you want, you know, and you have different stream income. So that's the goal behind it, and using AI to improve that algorithm. Because you know, I know a lot of content creators who created like hundreds of videos on YouTube, for example, and they waited for many years to go viral, or to just the algorithm recognize them, or the algorithm loves them so that he can't promote them. Okay, so we're using now the AI. That's the main goal, to using the AI to improve that algorithm so everyone can win. So everyone can win. For example, I create content, let's say about football. So anyone who is interested in football will receive my content. Okay, that's the algorithm we're going for. And if they receive my content, and if they like my content, they will become part of my community, right? And so I will have, as a content creator on NovaChain, I will have multiple streaming comes. We will also have a space like this, the Twitter space we're talking here, so you can be closer also to your audience. So you have things like what they call that, the AdSense. You have things like the AdSense where you can make money by creating videos. You have things like the super tanks on YouTube, so people can donate. You have a chance where you can really get closer to your audience, because I believe in the power of audience. If your audience loves you, they can you can I mean, you can do amazing things if your audience loves you. And if your audience are like a lot, and they all of them love you, you can create many things. And so we're trying to be the next level of YouTube. But because I know, and I've seen that from my experience, that um, blockchain and content creation are the future. Of course, and the AI too. These three things. So we tried our best to come up with the idea that combines all of these. So that's what the Nova Chain is all about. Yeah.
Thanks for the explanation. I do have a question. How are you different from other layer ones, and are you actively, so are you solving a blockchain problem, like the blockchain up until, I mean, recently we have a trilemma in crypto, right? In all crypto projects, right? So either there's speed, transaction per second speed, scalability, and security, and not all projects were able to cover all
Yeah.
three. You have to
Yeah.
choose two over the other one. So how are you different from layer one,
Okay.
and were you able to solve the trilemma in
Okay.
crypto?
Okay. So first of all, like how Nova Chain different from others, we focus first on content creation. So as I mentioned now, Nova Chain is uniquely designed to integrate blockchain technology with content creation. So providing a platform for creators to monetize their work directly. And also, we have the AI integration, advanced AI driven tools for personalized content recommendations, analytics, and fraud detection. So that enhances users' experience and security. And then we have decentralized governance, which is like community-driven decision-making process, allowing that allows the token holders to influence the platform directly. Okay, they have the right also to this, whatever decision is made, they can vote for that. And so, and there is also a transparent and fair monetization, a direct monetization for creators without intermediaries, ensuring fair compensation. And then, of course, a strong ecosystem support. So we have a comprehensive support for developers and creators, including technical resources, funding opportunities, and community engagement programs, all that. But about like how does Nova Chain solve the trilemma in crypto, as you mentioned, yeah, as in terms of scalability, it utilizes advanced consensus mechanisms and shared in to ensure high throughput and low latency, supporting a large number of transactions per second. In terms of security, it implements NovaChain implements robust security measures, including advanced encryption, regular audits, and smart contract. Of course, smart contract verification to safeguard the platform. And yeah, for the decentralization, ensures a decentralized network with a wide participation and governance, staking, and consensus processes, maintaining the integrity and democratic nature of ecosystem. Yeah,
Great. So the next question then would be you're a new chain. As you know, new layer ones and layer two, when um, they come out with a lot of times they come out with a entire ecosystem. And how they do that is they have great grants and support system for new projects to launch on your chain. What kind of programs do you have, and to for projects to want to build on your platform?
um, so uh, I think the question was like, what type of program do you provide? Do we provide, right, for projects that wants to
Yes,
build on our platform, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there is we call it development grants. It's a financial support for innovative projects that align with Nova Chain's mission. Okay, and there is also a technical support. Technical support. It allows the access to a team of blockchain experts and AI specialists to assist with project development and deployment. And also there is the marketing and community support. So the resources to promote new projects within the Nova Chain community and beyond, including social media exposure and community engagement initiative. And also there is education and training, like workshops, webinars, and detailed documentation to help developers understand and utilize the platform's feature effectively. Yeah,
Great. So if there's a paperwork or anything that talks about this in detail, we love to we'd appreciate to just
yeah,
take a look at more deeper, and send it out to those projects that are really interested in around us. But so
yeah.
the next thing is, then you use you said AI tools you're using integrated in your blockchain. Um, what do you think about AI based blockchain? What it's gonna look like in the next few quarters or few years?
Yeah. I think we all know that the world is heading towards the blockchain and the AI. Okay. So yeah, how this AI based blockchain tech will look like in the next years, I would say it will enhance personalization. So it will like AI driven content personalization will become more sophisticated, providing users with highly tailored experiences. It will also help in it will also improve the security. AI will play a very crucial role in detecting and mitigating fraud and security threats in real time, making the blockchain platform safer, I would say. And also, it will help in automating the decision making. So, for example, smart contracts powered by AI will enable more complex and autonomous decision making process, and that will enhance, of course, the efficiency and reduce human intervention. And also, in terms of analytics, yeah, we will have a predictive analytics. AI will offer advanced predictive analytics for user behavior, market trends, and maybe platform optimization. So, yeah, driving more informed decision making. Also, I would add seamless integration. So yeah, AI will enable seamless integration between different blockchain platforms and traditional systems. Yeah, fostering broader adoption of interoperability. Yeah,
Okay, okay, sounds good. So I think a lot of the the things that you talked about earlier about content creating really aligns with what we think about and about the collectibles area. Like I said, as you're a content creator, if you do go to OnlyFans, we can see your digital underwear.
yeah,
Not yeah. So I mean, we can tokenize anything. Probably game in-game items, rare in-game items, and it could be arranged that somebody can, just like XC Infinity, somebody can
yeah,
borrow the account or own 50 people can own one account. Like it could be a super account or something like that. And anything is possible in blockchain, and as we're starting, we can shift in any direction. So
yeah.
I think, yeah, it's really good to know. And lastly, what what partnerships are you? What major partnerships do you have right now, and what other partnerships are you looking to build?
Okay, I would say for partnerships, I would divide them into technology partnerships, content, financial, educational, community. So for the technology partnerships, collaboration with we would do collaboration with the leading AI and blockchain companies to integrate cutting edge technologies and enhance platform capabilities. Also for content platforms, we are actually in touch with the major content creation and distribution platforms to expand the reach and utility of Nova Chain ecosystem. And in terms of financial, let's say, financial institutions partnerships, collaborations with financial institutions actually will really help to explore innovative blockchain solutions for finance and digital assets. So we are actually also in touch with different financial institutions from different places around the world. Also, the educational part, we are also our team is in touch with some universities. So to partnership with some universities and research institutions to advance blockchain and AI research Yeah. In terms of community and developer network, we are engaging with global developer communities and blockchain networks to actually to foster innovation and collaboration with the within the ecosystem. Yeah,
Okay, sounds great.
thank
So,
you.
I guess that's all the questions that I wanted to know about Nova Chain. Um, if you have any questions, concerns, please let me know.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm looking forward to our collaboration.
yeah. I just want to ask, maybe the audience also want to hear this. What are the future developments and innovations we can we expect from Crate?
Hmm. Currently, we're building the exchange form of RWA asset exchange. Upon successful development and launch of that platform, we will be building expanding our services to offline as well. Offline, we do need um, some services such as legal counseling, trust services, where the trust works like I don't know if some countries have it, some countries don't, but the trust works like a middle person that gives recognition. Trust. If you look at the U.S. dollar, it says "In dollar we trust." I'm sorry, "In God we trust." In God we trust. That trust there is not. Uh, it has a double meaning. It is a double meaning. It means I believe in God, but also it means we trade in God. We have
Oh,
good faith in this trade. So there's a form of corporation called a trust. They give you, I mean, they work as some type of asset holders. They can work as asset holders, and they can recognize if they expand their services. Some countries allow them to do this. They can recognize the ownership, and maybe so far we can take it so far to verify the ownership and the if the information is true or not. So um, added KYC services. We will do online, offline meetups and hold. My goal is to for the assets that are not. We eventually get to own the asset if the person does not fulfill their contract. Um, then we'll have to have an auction house. So we're going to build a eBay style auction house. On top of
nice.
that, we will have to. It's called real world asset for a reason. So we have to work offline. We have to work with a lot of offline folks to bring them into the blockchain. And I think the next billion people will probably come through a real world asset or decentralized physical infrastructure network project. So we aim to support through our project once we have a successful launch and we start generating revenue, we will try to bring everything, having a trust company, all their functions onto blockchain, all and having a legal expert, all their functions into blockchain and probably AI. So we are going to be your one-stop shop for asset managing and asset investing, and that's the goal. That's the goal at the end of the that's the end goal. And in the next 5 years, we believe we can go to billion-dollar market cap and stay there, providing these kind of services in every country that we enter. So
Great,
yeah,
great,
that's the goal.
great. Yeah, thank you, Crate, for being here. I want to also thank everyone for being here. And yeah, guys, if you have any question, You can hit our Telegram and you can chat there. You can ask any question you want, or you can leave a comment in our Twitter here. Just leave a comment or DM if you have any question or anything. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Craig, again for being here for answering our question, all that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam, and you guys have a good day. Thank you for the great opportunity, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye
Thank you.
bye.